So, what kind of problems does scale buildup in your cooling water actually cause? First off, uneven water distribution in the cooling tower. When water doesn't spread out properly over the fill material, heat exchange becomes less efficient and the water temperature starts to rise. Then, as more and more scale builds up on the fill material, it blocks airflow. Less air means the fan has to work harder, increasing the load on the fan motor and driving up power consumption. And it doesn't stop there. When chunks of scale eventually break off, they often get stuck in filters, clogging them up. This reduces the amount of water circulating through the system, which puts extra strain on the circulation pump again, more power usage. Now, if the scale starts building up inside the heat exchanger, the impact is even more direct. Why? Because it reduces heat transfer efficiency right at the source. Just like we mentioned earlier with the 100 RT chiller, when scale forms on the heat exchanger, the system needs more electricity to achieve the same cooling effect. That means higher operating costs and more stress on the system. And if your solution is to keep acid cleaning it over and over again, in the long run, that can lead to corrosion of the metal tubes. Eventually, you might end up with leaks or even a full breakdown of the heat exchanger. Another common issue in cooling systems is corrosion. If your system operates in a corrosive environment or if water quality isn't well controlled, corrosion can start to eat away at metal pipes and heat exchangers. Over time, this leads to leaks or cracks in the system. And when that happens, you may have no choice but to shut down production and wait for repairs. Not only does that cause costly downtime, but repairs often take a long time and come with a high price tag. Now, if the corrosion happens in the metal base of the cooling tower, the situation gets even worse. It can weaken the structure and cause the fill material or even the entire cooling tower to collapse. The third common problem we often see in cooling towers is algae growth. Have you ever seen algae build up like this? Algae thrive in warm, sunny environments, especially when water temperature stays around 28 to 30 degrees C, and there are enough nutrients in the system. Under those conditions, algae can grow rapidly and in large amounts. When that happens, algae can clog spray nozzles just like scale does, leading to uneven water distribution and poor cooling performance. Worse still, if algae settle on metal surfaces, they can create a layer that traps moisture and causes localized corrosion underneath. And it's not just about the equipment. Algae also promote bacterial growth, which can pose serious health and environmental risks if left unmanaged.